A lot of men today aren't afraid of love. They're just afraid of what love has turned into. So what used to be more about connection, growth and partnership, now it can feel more like a trap, a test, almost like a performance. And for many men out there, the cost of getting this wrong is huge. Their peace, their finances and their sanity are all at stake. There's a lot of unspoken expectations which are expected from men, especially in modern day relationships. And this can sometimes, it can feel very one-sided. And what does that mean? Men are usually expected to pay, to protect, to provide, to plan and perform, all the while with suppressing with how they actually feel. And if we dare to even express our needs, we could be deemed to be controlling. If we set boundaries, they call us toxic. And if we walk away because we've had enough, they'll call us weak. And it's almost like men have to prove that they're worthy just to be tolerated. A lot of guys out there today aren't getting a good deal at all in relationships. And they feel like they're risking everything. So it's like a high risk and a low reward kind of situation. So a man's, he could give all of his time, his money, his loyalty, his love, and you could still lose it all at the drop of a hat in a divorce or whatever. And no one ever bothers to ask, how are you doing? Because many just assume that you're fine. You're a man, you need to get on with it, as they say, and that you're supposed to just simply handle it. But the reality is, a lot of the time, he's not fine. He's tired, he's worn out, he's had enough. So this can feel like a massive emotional trap for men. And I know this from experience. In a past relationship that I used to be in a long time ago, I was doing all of that. I was paying for everything. I was providing for everything. And I did this for a long time. But at one point in the relationship, I began to struggle financially. I was still working, but I was struggling at one point. And as soon as she noticed that I was struggling, she didn't want to know. It was like the love was withdrawn. Like it's almost like it's transactional then, isn't it? So a man's not loved for who he is in that instance. He's loved for what he can provide, what he can give. It's all based on what money you have, I suppose. And that's not good, is it? That's basically, in a nutshell, that's like conditional love, isn't it? So a lot of men out there are tired of these type of relationships and they're just simply choosing peace instead. And they're not walking away out of spite or out of hate or anything like that at all. They're doing it out of simple self-respect. And what's also happening is that they're realizing that being alone isn't a punishment. It's peace, isn't it? It's like a weight's been lifted off your shoulders. So no more of those silly battles or silly games just to be accepted. And they're sick of the fighting. So they simply want to be alone. But if they find the right person, it won't be like that. You won't have to prove your worth. They'll recognise the good in the man, which is ideally what you want to be working towards. So if you're a man out there that feels completely trapped by love, just remember that you're not going crazy, you're not losing it, and you're definitely not alone. Please remember, you do deserve a good relationship where you're truly being respected, you're being valued, and you just feel at peace. But until that day comes, make sure you choose yourself. This isn't being selfish, by the way. It's all about survival, looking after number one. If this video's resonated with anyone, please subscribe and join the tribe. Thank you and goodbye.